Hey, Team Savage. Around March of 2020 last year, I became eligible for YouTube revenue from advertising, and I think it was March 8th or so that I began. And when I started, I mentioned this, and some of you said, "Ha ha, enjoy your 30 shillings a month that YouTube's gonna pay you," because it seemed to be the consensus opinion that you don't make a lot of money unless you're a big timer. You're probably wondering, how much money did I rake in last year on YouTube? Before we look at that, I wanted to mention this website I just discovered called Socialblade. Cathrin Manning, I think her name is. She has about over 300,000 subscribers, and she made last year like $88,000. I'm like, whoa. But she mentioned this website, Socialblade, so I took a look. It's pretty, if you are a YouTuber, or even if you're just curious about other YouTubers, I suggest you take a look and check out at least your own stats, because it's pretty interesting. It will tell you, it does an estimate for how much it thinks you make per month, per year, and so on. So let's look at me. First off, they gave me a C+. That's very vague. What is this? Well, I don't know what this grade stands for, but extremely vague and not very helpful. And for the estimated monthly range, it estimates me at making between $13 and $207 a month. Very broad range, but also maybe it's doing some kind of average, because the first 3 months, or the first few months, I didn't have any income, and then, it's been picking up. And my yearly estimate, it has me somewhere between $155 and $2,500. If you are curious about my actual amount and you want to guess, feel free to Prices Right it before I tell the actual numbers. But I will say at this point, go ahead and guess. Okay, now you've guessed. At this point, I will say yes, my yearly income for 2020 did fall between $155 and $2,500. All right, so to reveal the actual amount that I made last year, the actual amount is ding, $777.17. I really wish it had been just sevens across the board. 7,000 would have been nicer, but yeah, $777.77. But it wasn't. And if you're ever shopping at a store and a weird number does come up with that, like that, you should always look at the number, say the number, and then look at the clerk and say, "What have you done?" Also, for a more current estimate on this year and where it's heading, I will show you also my final month of 2020, because the numbers were increasing, except for November, which, because I had a lot of election-related videos, that was really my highest month. But for December 2020, my earnings were $167.09. The other fascinating tab I noticed on Socialblade was this future projections tab, and I think it's using some kind of algorithm to predict how many views, how many subscribers you'll have. And what I was glad to see, and I hope it's true, is that it does anticipate that I will be over 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year at my current rate. The only possible hitch I might see in that plan is in February. I'm going to be moving, and I'm going to try and do a bunch of material, and so I can schedule it out and have at least some continuity, but I may have to have a bit of a dry spell in February. But I hope to resume with newfound newfound vinegar, and just keep hurling into the future with tons of new videos. If you're just starting out in videos, or you're just up and coming like me, it's very, especially in the first few years, getting over 1,000 subscribers, if you can get past that, because that is the real big obstacle. And from what I've seen, it does become easier, and you just have to stick with it, keep trying new things, and watch videos in other channels, my channel perhaps. I reveal a lot of analytics and detailed information and what I've worked with that helps a lot. Let's take a look now at the most popular videos, for example. If you look at my most popular videos last year, they were these tarot videos in which I do predictions, and you're welcome to try that niche if you want, but I think it's more important to find a niche that you really love. I'm still debating if I'm going to do a lot more tarot videos or just occasional tarot videos. Right now, because I have so many things to focus on for moving, I can't really do any videos tarot videos relating to that until at least late February, but I may resume them, and I I enjoyed them in different ways, but I don't think I would be satisfied just doing that. But it is important to check out your analytics and see what's working. There are so many different formats and styles for videos nowadays. I really do think that anybody, if they are willing to learn and study and, like take acting classes, improv, whatever it is that you want to do, like get better at it. And I'm still learning all the time too, but everybody I think can do this if they want. I haven't worked a regular job. I mean, not just from YouTube. YouTube is just one of my income streams, but I have not worked a regular job since 2014, so coming up on 7 years in, I think, April. I can say that it's a lot of work, but it's fun work. I would never go back to a regular job unless it was an amazing job opportunity, because I much more prefer working on my own ideas and my own projects. I'll talk more about my other income streams in future videos, as well as my YouTube income, and see how that changes in the future. Hope to see you there, my friend. Bye.